The first thing you're going to want to do, obviously, is to register your first tenant. Now, there is some instructions that are presented here in which it is to create an app registration, name the registration TrustM365 or any desired name you wish, select that it is this organization only, so that's the single tenant only, and then click register. Once that is complete, you would copy the application ID and just directory ID, so that's the client ID and tenant ID, and then also create a secret, set the expiry and click add. And now as a reminder, once you create this value, it will hide automatically. So make sure that you save this to a repository that you require. In an example, I can show you that once again, there is a single tenant option. So if you do have issues setting it up, you can change the supported account to single tenant. And then within your secret, you have the ability to create a secret for a period of time, and the value exists only for that session. If you refresh, you'll be required to create a new secret. From this, there is also a set of API permissions that I would recommend. The following provides you an overview of your tenant at a base level, but there will be additional permissions which are within the documentation which you may be interested in trying to apply. In this case, my application registration has a fair few. What we'll do is we'll go through the registration process. So in my case, what you'll then be presented with is an overview of what is unlocked in your environment. The idea of this is that there is areas of access which you have read-only access, where the API permissions only include read, and then you also have full access, which is your write permissions, where the API permission sees read-write. If you have any problems within this area, you then have the ability to go back to your app registration, make the changes you require, and select recheck now after about 30 seconds, and this will reflect within this screen. Once you're happy, you would click register tenant, and you've essentially added your first tenant.